Hello, it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals, and I have the cutest little fairy journal to show you today. This is my favorite style of journal to make when I'm just making a journal for myself for my own use, and that was the purpose of this journal here. I would love it if you would like to see how to make a journal like this. I think it's great for beginners. You just sew the signature into the cover all in one swoop. It's fast, it's easy. I made this in an afternoon. I did spend one afternoon printing out all the things and getting them cut and ready, and then another day or another afternoon just getting everything put together and finished. So I had thought about doing a tutorial on how the way I make my favorite way to make fast and easy junk journals. You know, again, these are the style that I use. I have one on my desk right here next to me with like my return address labels and bills and stuff poking out of it. That's the one I'm using right now, and then this is the one I made to use next. I use Stickles glitter in pink, in the pink areas of her hair and around the flower, and then the blue color on her dress and on the different blue flowers, and then the grapefruit color on the mushrooms. I layered up the cover. If you follow me on social media, you might have seen where I picked up the placemat and table runner, and this is part of that I'm using here. Then I used layered up on the cover with some papers. I added some wings to make her a cute little fairy. She is so sweet, and this is my new favorite. I used a lot of papers from Pixie Dust Files, as I have this year since I discovered her shop and have been buying everything in it. And here we are. I just, I have quite a number of her kits, and I'll go through and just print different things out when I feel like I need it. There was a little, like, a kit to make a small little fairy folio, and I think this dress was part of that. I'm not sure where this came from. I have I have almost every kit that she has, and I just kind of poke through them looking for things. They all go so well together that it's easy. And then I have this photograph here. This is from Sam Poole. And then a vintage document from my vintage documents on my Etsy shop. And then this is similar to the Fairy Finders folio, only in that, you know, it starts as an envelope, and we have the little kitty cat stationery in here. But it was this little project that sparked the idea for a more elaborate little folio made similar to this. I wanted this to tuck into a pocket, so this is perfect for this project. And then I have this nice size journaling card here with beautiful botanical images that was upside down in the pocket. And this one here with that tiered mushroom house. That looks so fun. Like if you could be a tiny person and go hang out there. Looks like a fun place that would probably have delicious foods. And then here's a vintage document. I think this is Sam Poole. And then it says the author in her garden, and as a photograph of a fairy hunter there. You could always put your own photo over there, and then that would be about you. And all that fit into the front pocket. One of the fun things is the cover is just made from a sheet of 12 by 12. So it was super easy. I just folded up 3 inches and then folded it in half. And here's another doily that I got from that Goodwill haul. It had been brand new in Ross packaging when I picked it up. And then I just sewed that into the signature like a page. I think that looks so pretty in here. I believe I got a few of those, so I hope to do that again and make another one of these. Here's a page. I know this was from the Rose collection. I also have the Pretty Pink collection of papers from Pixie Dust Files. So I've used stuff from that. All of the ones that have her cute little people. The ones with flowers, cupcakes, mushrooms. I have all of her little pixies, paper dolls. And then I layered up some pockets here using ephemera from one of her kits. And then here's some more small little ephemera. I just love it. I'm so glad I did make this one just for myself, but I have a whole stack of things out to make another similar one to sell. And then I thought if people were interested, I could do it as a tutorial and try to start to finish it on how to make it, or one like this, because it has slightly different pages inside. It'll have slightly different fairies who will have different wings. I bought a collection of butterfly fussy cuts from Pixie Dust Files and used those for some of the wings. They made much prettier wings than some of the other ones. This is from a woodland kit that she has. Isn't that very sweet? And then some nice vintage writing paper. Lots of lace and pom-pom on the pages. I did want to keep it so that it could be squished flat to fit into a large purse or briefcase so that I could take it with me. I initially made it to take with me to a meeting, and then instead I made something way smaller. I made a little one of these and I brought this with me to the meeting. It was just fine. I didn't even use half the stationery in there for the meeting. This one I printed on vellum, and her little wings are on vellum. And I think that's really pretty. The image there. I made a big pocket here with all kinds of goodies and a cute little fairy on there. Piano with roses, and a photograph of a real fairy, a little field guide to fairies here, and a note from the author. And then a nice journaling card with a castle, a pretty little dress, and then a little mushroom pixie card. And then this card here is just a form with some lace draped over it. I just thought it was pretty. I love writing on those kinds of things. I have lots of these in my journals. Just beautiful vintage photographs. Lots of fun in that pocket. Isn't that cute? I like how this one has just teeny tiny little wings. And I decorated this doll dress here, and inspired by Maria at Under the Night Moon, she does hers with string attached, and I just thought that was so neat. So instead of just stapling it to the corner, I attached it with string so you can turn it around and see the back. And then I added some lace and embroidered flowers, the German trim, more lace and sparkles, make it extra cute and irresistible. And then that's stapled to the top of this belly band that has a large botanical journaling card in it, printed on cardstock. I love that page. Another one of those cute little fairies. And in the middle of the signature, I sewed an envelope, which is the same plan for I have pages assembled and everything to do another similar one. I was all set to do it and then got distracted. Oh, with making these. Yeah, I got distracted with taking a few days making these. I was really busy and I didn't have any long stretches of time to work on stuff, so these were great. I like to work on these projects when I have a whole afternoon, at least, 3 or 4 hours to sit down, and once I get started, I don't want to stop. So yes, another little doll dress, some lovely images, photos, a beautiful postcard, a fairy wing identification card, a little fairy identification card that can be filled in. A lot of this ephemera is stuff that ended up in these little kits. And you can see this envelope is the same envelope that I'd used for the little kits. They would go great together as a nice coordinating set if you got a big one like this once I list it in the shop, and then one of the little ones to go with it. mushrooms and tea. And there's more pretty pockets with this adorable little paper doll with a cute little flower in there. I love this little paper doll. She's printed on cardstock. And then this owl advertisement, another little paper doll dress. All of these are printed on card. It's just an image with a beautiful stack of books with some flowers. And then this looks like the cover of some sheet music shrunk down. And a little miniature envelope with some tiny little ephemera in it. That's the bottom pocket. And then in the top pocket, I used some sari silk, and I like that because it sticks out the top and makes that pretty. And then there's some collage tags here that I backed onto some pieces of scrapbooking paper. I usually use scraps to back stuff on. And then this is tea stain paper that I dyed. And the other side of that vellum printing with the tea party in the garden. It's so pretty. I love this. Just such beautiful illustrations that were gathered into here. Her pretty little wings, that cute little fairy. I'd love it if you would comment below if you found this inspiring or helpful, especially if you'd love to see the video on a craft with me, you know, where I just sit and make the whole thing for you. And here's some more of those cute little images and fussy cut mushrooms. I like the way this little fairy, I put one going the other way. She kind of sticks up. She's a little bit fragile there, but she just looks so pretty. She had to be there. And I'll just be careful. Right? I made this one for myself. So, and then this one was dolly tags. I love dolls. That little tag is so sweet. Then another little envelope with some tiny little ephemera in it. In the bottom pocket, and then in the top pocket we have these little fairy tags, little tea quotes, and then a vintage advertisement. And this was a scrap that I just cut the corners and inked up. I just like that paper with the little heart print on it. So something I had printed two-sided. They was cutting out an envelope. I think this was the inside of the envelope. And then all the off-cut parts, I used the scraps. And then doily. Some vintage sheet music cover. And this lace, this is one of my favorite laces. It's so pretty. And this little girl, she's so cute with her little wings. Her little lavender wings. And then here we have a flip out that is a pocket that has all kinds of stuff in it. This tag, I did a flip out. It has some ephemera from my digital kit. It is 4 sheets of a scrapbook, of an 1800 scrapbook, I think is what I called it. 4 pages. And then inside, there's more stuff in here. I have another one I want to share, and I think I used a lot more of the ephemera from that digital kit for my shop in the other one. She believed in the magic of life's little moments, this says, with the finger pointing. This tag here with the mushrooms and all the collaging. And this one I reinforced by gluing it onto some sheet music to make it more sturdy. You have a little flag there and a tab. You open that, this just tucks behind there into the spot. And then there's a fairy photo, the other side of that little flag, and some more collaging. This cute sparkly washi tape. Then that beautiful doily. This image here. And then we're inside of the back cover. We have all of these cute things. This one says She Dreams Without Limits, and there's this gorgeous large paper doll. She's big. I reinforced her by gluing her onto some Tim Holtz scrapbooking paper, but she's so pretty. And then this little girl with the mushroom. These are from Amity Bloom, these vintage postcards. And then another envelope with ephemera in it. And this one I made so it could also be a writing space. I didn't glue it shut. And then Little Adventure Awaits, another tab, some more butterflies that I could use to decorate if I wanted to add some things to the pages. And then in the top pocket, this is all the same. There's not a top pocket. And I had this big journaling card and tall tag tucked behind it. That's the inside of the back cover. I added some fussy cut mushrooms and this sari silk tie. And then you can see it squishes nice and flat to take with me and to use. And I didn't put dimensional flowers on the cover for the same reason. I wanted to make it portable so that I could carry it around with me in my briefcase and not have things to catch. Very pretty. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. You found something interesting, entertaining, or inspiring. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.